Now to Washington, where the Trump administration plans to investigate the legal status of refugees that came to the U.S. under the Biden administration. That announcement comes after yesterday's shooting of two National Guardsmen in Washington, D.C. The suspected gunman is an Afghan national. Earlier this week, a memo from U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services circulated, calling for a review and a re-interview of all refugees admitted into the country between January of 2021 and February of this year. Following yesterday's shooting, President Donald Trump doubled down, calling for Afghans specifically to be re-examined. He says it's necessary to prevent another act of terror.
We're not going to put up with these kind of assaults on law and order by people who shouldn't even be in our country. We must now re-examine every single alien who has entered our country from Afghanistan under Biden, and we must take all necessary measures to ensure the removal of any alien from any country who does not belong here or add benefit to our country.
In Vermont, refugee advocates are sharing their reaction to this news. NBC5's James Maloney joins us now from the newsroom. James, what do they have to say about all of this?
Well, Brian, organizations I spoke to today say they condemn yesterday's shooting and all acts of violence, but they are calling on the Trump administration's move as an unfair one and a collective punishment.
Just because there was a man from Afghanistan who conducted the shooting doesn't mean that every Afghan in this country should be penalized and punished for that.
Vermont migrant advocates taking issue with the latest directive from the Trump administration, reevaluating the legal status of Afghan nationals living in the U.S.
The government right now is using a lot of rhetoric that is designed to scare people into fearing that they don't have rights.
Last week, a memo from U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services said the feds would be reviewing the legal status of all refugees admitted into the U.S. under the Biden administration. On Wednesday, two National Guard members were shot in D.C., the suspect an Afghan national. The shooting and subsequent comment from the president accelerating the push to review refugees nationwide. Meantime, USCIS announced it is pausing immigration requests for Afghan nationals.
If they can't love our country, we don't want them.
They are our newest Vermonters, and they deserve our every support.
Executive Director of the Vermont Afghan Alliance, Molly Gray, says the gunman must be held accountable, but broad action from the Trump administration misrepresents refugees, including the roughly 650 who live in Vermont now.
Afghan veterans and allies across Vermont risked their lives for the U.S. government over 21 years. They served as interpreters. They have physical and mental wounds from their service to this country.
The refugee investigations include those who hold green cards. Jill Martin Diaz with the Vermont Asylum Assistance Project says her team is ready to challenge potential revocations of legal status.
As applied challenges on a case-by-case basis, if VAP were to receive a request for removal defense from someone impacted by this policy, we would certainly be challenging.
Federal lawmakers from our region are reacting to all of this. In a statement, Northern New York Congresswoman Elise Stefanik said she's praying for the guardsmen who were shot. Vermont Senator Peter Welch says he's thinking of the victims and their families, as well as the men and women in the National Guard.
And within the past hour, the Vermont Refugee Office tells me that they have received no guidance from federal partners and remain committed to serving Vermont's refugees. And right now, details of what the re-examination of Afghans in the U.S. would look like is mostly unclear, but it's likely many would need to be interviewed by law enforcement again. Live in the newsroom, James Maloney, NBC5 News.